Hey everyone, welcome back to 5-Day Crypto. My name is Jay. Today we're going to look at Algo. We're going to look at Algo on several different charts. We're going to look at the good, the bad, the ugly, if there is any. And we're going to look at it all against the USD, also known as USD. We're going to start off with the 5-day chart on the Gaussian channel. Why? Because the Gaussian channel can help you on your coin as well. It can be used on any coin across all of crypto. The 5-day is generally where you want to be because it's the most accurate, the least amount of fake outs. You can use it on the daily to kind of get a heads up, but the daily tends to have more false signals. The 5-day is where the gold is. So we came down here after our initial run up here, and Algo came down, held support, tried to hold it right on the median line, and blasted back out. Is this good? Yes. You don't want to spend a whole lot of time in the Gaussian channel. And as you go up, you want to come back down, and if you do come back down, you want to hold as support on this top line, which Algo tried to do. It just didn't have the momentum that it needed, and we fell all the way back into it. And the median line held nice support, back out of it, initially holding resistance at the top line, broke out, and now so far we're so good. Now let's go to the next chart. This is good news for Algo. Okay, next chart, please. Like I have someone doing it for me. All right, so this is Algo on the weekly. What do we got here? We got support levels. Initial support around the $1.50 zone. Why? Well, we got out of our previous local high, and you can also see that after you break previous local tops, that's when you have your explosive moves from Algo. So look at this. Break this top, boom. Break this top, boom. So when we break, what's our next stop? It's around 240. So if you see Algo going past 240, it's more than likely going to be an explosive move. So we came up here, consolidation for several months, right? Starting from February of 2021 all the way till September until our breakout. So Algo, unlike a lot of coins, had a decent September, didn't it? So we now came back. Look at that support on that wick, right to that support line, which is why it's not a coincidence that it hit there. It's our previous support levels, our previous tops. See this? Candle close, previous jump up, right? Our previous all-time high was here. This is not by accident. So now we found support, which is a great sign on a weekly scale. Now Algo's trying to move back up again. If you see, again, like if you see Algo breaking back up out of here, it's go time. Next chart. We have the daily chart for Algo with our 200-day moving average, simple moving average, the SMA, and our 50-day moving average, SMA. Now, Algo has just had a golden cross. Now, most coins, not just exclusively to Algo, most coins, right as you're getting that golden cross, a lot of people are bullish, which, yeah, it's definitely the catalyst you need to have bigger runs, but more oftentimes than not, right as the golden cross happens, you get a bleed in price. And that's not just Algo doing this. This is Bitcoin, Ethereum, anything you want. Golden crosses tend to have, the immediate short-term bleed. And then you have your price action. The golden zone, right? The golden cross is because you can have great moves in a bull market when you have the golden cross and your price action is above your 200-day SMA. That's the recipe you need for big explosive moves. Anytime any coin is having massive moves, you have both of those check marks. You have price action above your 200-day in the purple, and you have a golden cross. Those are the two requirements for big explosive moves. As you can see, look at the golden cross. Remember when I just said golden cross, price bleed, explosive move, price action above 200-day, golden cross. That's the recipe you need. So we have the recipe. Is the oven on? We don't know. Is Aunt Jemima in the kitchen? I don't know. I don't know what that even means. Are we cooking? Not yet, but we will be once we pass 240. All right. Next chart. We got the weekly scale. What is this? This is our bull market support band. This is nothing more than the 20-week SMA in the red and the 21-week EMA exponential moving average in the green. So again, just like your recipe for explosive moves, you also need to be above this band, which, looking back in history, again, not just Algo, any coin, your big moves happen when you're well separated from this band. So we're starting right? We got good signs across the board. We're green lights. Will algo explode up, or is it going to take some time? I don't know. We will see. But this is so far so good. Everything is what you want to see. Let's go to the next one. What is this? This is the ADX and DI. So this kind of tells you who's in charge. Bulls or bears, right? If red's on top, it's bearish. If green's on top, it's bullish. So that's the DI. That's the positive DI. This is the negative DI. Your ADX is this. This is kind of the momentum of this move. What I like is that although we're really low, you really want to have this about 25. This is on the daily chart. 25. If you see this orange line, the ADX start moving up here with the green, that's a great sign. Look at the previous moves, right? When algo is doing really well, your ADX is following with the bulls. You want the bulls to lead it off, and then you want the ADX to follow. And then you can get big explosive moves. So that is on the daily. How about the weekly? Well, look, this is even better, right? You got a bigger time frame showing you even more bullish. Great. So the bulls have been moving, and now the ADX is following. This is a great sign for algo. So good here. Basically, algo's been almost nothing but bullish its entire life, right? On the weekly scale, we had a little bit of blip back in the May drop and stuff like that. Got a little tangled up, but now we're hopefully getting back sorted out again. So looking good there as well. Bollinger Bands for daily for algo Bollinger Bands. We came back down, right? Now we're going back up. That's red is red. I don't. So we're making our move to the upside. You can notice these bands. I cracked myself up for no reason. It's stupid. I get it. The bands what are they doing? They're narrowing. What does that mean? The volatility is restricting, right? You can think of them as rubber bands, elastic bands. The narrower you are, the bigger the move that's coming. And what do you want to look for is you want to look for your price action, depending on where that is. When the bands start opening, you see this, how they diverge away from each other? That's the direction you're probably going, more likely than not. So as we're getting up here, this is on the daily chart, what you want to see is something like this. So we want to see the bands kind of open like that. This one kind of goes like that, right? The median line just stays here. And then your prices, you want to see do that, which likely will. If you see these bands opening like this, you want them diverging away from each other, and then you can get your explosive move. Now, let's go look at this on a higher time scale and see what we got. Look at the weekly. So on Bollinger Bands, 95% of your price action is going to happen inside the bands. When you start getting really far outside of here, you can know that that move's not going to last a whole lot longer before at least some kind of cool off. Now, it doesn't mean you can't go right back up again. A lot of coins do that. Bitcoin certainly spent a lot of time out here, but you can see these moves is not a whole lot compared to this. Look how far outside this move went. This is about 90% at one point outside of the Bollinger Bands. Then you know you're getting ready to snap back inside the bands in the not so distant future. How about this one? September. How far did we get above it? Let's see where our top is. Right about right here. So 38%. So yeah, we could theoretically have had a little bit more to go, but I would say if you're investing in algo and you got in back in here and 30 cents or less or something like that, 50 cents, even $1, even if you bought this peak, right? Which I'm sure some of you did, you could have been in some nice profit here. So maybe some people sold right here, right? Then we snap back in. Now look at the bands. See how they're this bottom one's starting to follow? You don't really want that. You don't really want parallel lines. You want them diverging away from each other. So what would that take to happen is you just need a nice green weekly candle here, and then you would see this line start peeling down. Then we would get probably another similar candle to this. Now this was 80%. Are we going to get another one? Who knows? But the potential to do that is if you see this weekly band starting to go down. You want the mouth to open. You don't want them running parallel to each other, because that would signify that this is more of a weaker move and not a power move. A power move happens when they diverge away from each other. Remember that. All right, so algo on a monthly scale. This is a big scale we're looking at. So basically, since the pandemic dropped back in here, March of 2020, algo has just trended up. This is our 21-month exponential moving average. What I like about this is that we've held perfect support on it. Even with our May drop and 3 red candles in a row, notice perfect respect to this 21-month EMA. A lot of coins You don't want to be messing around with the 21-month EMA. If you're ever down on your whatever coin you like and you're around that 21-month EMA, usually a decent time to be buying, picking some up, selling when you're really getting away from that, taking some off the table, taking some profits. Certainly if you bought back in these areas, you could definitely be looking real nice. So when you're getting, let's see what this move was. So we were 200% away from the 21-month. If you're getting 200% away from your 21-month, it might be time to start taking some profit with algo. Historically, that was 200%. The top of that was 200%. So if we get another 200% away, maybe just take some off the top. Secure your profits. Profit taking is never a bad idea. Rule number 1, make money. Rule number 2, don't lose money. All right. All right, that's algo on a nutshell. So everything's looking good. Macro trending up. That's what you want to see. A lot of nice support levels, looking bullish across the board. A lot of good things shaping up for algo. You want to watch this break that 240 level on a weekly chart, daily chart, closes above it. Not necessarily just price wicks, right? Because you can have wicks go everywhere. But another key thing I do like on this monthly chart is, see this level. So this was our highest monthly closing candle until when? Last month, September. We just closed the all-time high monthly candle in algo's history right here. So perfect. Very nice. We want to see continuation of this. Get liftoff and set the new precedent to whatever price we need to go to. So I think algo will do quite well. It's got a lot of good things going for it. Hopefully you resonate with that too. If you do, like the video, give us a thumbs up, follow us on Twitter, Telegram, Patreon. And before I leave you, we do a car of the day. If you're new here, watch my other video. But this is Ferrari Roma, car of the day today. We usually do quotes of the day, a crypto meme of the day, all that good stuff. And so if you like it, try to do little things a little different than other channels. Keep it a little more light, a little more laughable, as you could probably tell. But my name's Chase. If you're new, been in the crypto business for about almost 5 years now. So I've been through it all, been through the ups and the downs and the sideways, and I've seen it all, been through it all. Follow me. I'll help you this cycle. Thanks so much. I'll see you real soon.